Of the football world has been on praying for Damar Hamlin's recovery.
After he collapsed, the NFL postponed the Bengals-Bills game, as Haley was just talking about. News Center 7's Mike Campbell, he looked at how this impacted people's emotions as well as their wallets.
Damar Hamlin's medical emergency is having a huge impact on his family, on the Bills and the Bengals, the entire NFL. It's also having a big impact on two industries connected to the NFL, sports betting and fantasy football.
Let's do it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Oh, we got it!
News Center 7 was there just a couple days ago when Barstool Sports opened their sports book, allowing legal gambling on NFL games. The Bengals and Bills was the main attraction for bettors that day, but then the Damar Hamlin injury happened in the game's first quarter. The game was stopped, suspended, and may not be played. It's left a lot of questions.
I think, maybe just erase those bets and like they didn't even happen. Nobody is unfair about it.
Brandy Wendell told me she doesn't bet on football but has friends that are really into it.
Maybe we should concentrate more on the player being injured and not so much what's going to happen to my money.
We did reach out to the Barstool Sportsbook managers about this issue. They told us that, quote, Tyler Boyd scored the first TD, which was an offered prop bet. So if you made that bet, you would have been paid. Otherwise, you will just be paid your initial wagered amount. We've also learned that MGM plans to handle bettors that played the game with them in much the same fashion. The NFL has announced the game will not be played in that 7-day window, so MGM's policy would void all bets. But there is just as much or more angst coming from people that didn't just bet on the games but play in fantasy football leagues. One Twitter user wrote, "We go through the entire fantasy football year and get to championship weekend, and now people who have Josh Allen and Joe Burrow and Stephon Diggs and Jamar Chase are just out of luck?" That question brought a ton of negative replies, to which another Twitter user wrote, "I don't know why these fans are suddenly labeled nerds. Obviously, the 24-year-old in critical condition is the main important narrative, but it's okay for people to care about a 17-week investment, too."
Same thing. Just erase it like it never even happened, and and pray for that man and his family.
All the information we received indicates that bettors that were involved in that Bengals-Bills games are pretty much in a wait-and-see mode right now, very similar to Damar Hamlin and the NFL world, waiting for hopefully good news about his medical condition. In Dayton, Mike Campbell, News Center 7.